Shape!
Welcome to our first official episode of Bent Outta Shape. We've been getting some reps in for a couple of months now.
A little nervous.
It feels good. It feels good. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Walking out the tunnel.
You know? I'm your host, Eric Kendricks.
I'm Anthony Barr. How we doing out there? We appreciate you guys tuning in, man. We've been talking about this for a while, and now we're actually officially doing it. So excited to get moving.
Yeah, college teammates. We went to UCLA together. We met at grad night, so we were probably 18 years old.
Back in the day.
We met at a recruiting visit, but then we linked up at grad night.
Kind of just ran into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've known each other for a while, man, since 2010?
Yeah.
That's a trip, 16 years.
Had all of the same classes our freshman year in college.
Yeah.
And then, obviously went to the league together, played Minnesota for 8 years
together. Yeah. We had an apartment in the same apartment building. Not the same apartment, but each our own units in the same building.
Yep.
So we were inseparable for a long time, and it's cool to do this with a good friend. And I think we started this just because I feel like we have a few things that we want to say. Some things get us bent out of shape, and it's cool to be able to share experiences, stories, kind of go over the landscape of sports, pop culture, current events,
everything. Just talk, with
the homies. So
shoot the shit.
I hope you guys enjoy what we got going on. So we got a lot in store for y'all today, and we're gonna start with what has you bent out of shape.
Man, there's a squirrel. I mean, what has me bent out of shape?
Boy,
The only thing I can think about first is there's a squirrel in my backyard that's tearing up my outdoor furniture. And this may seem like a first world problem. Hey,
it is.
But it's bending me out of shape, man. It's like making holes, and I think it's like making it for its nest or something like that.
Okay.
But it's literally putting holes in all my furniture.
And outdoor furniture is expensive.
Hey, bro, it's not something I want to. Yeah.
Indoor furniture.
It's not something and it's like literally it's not like it's completely noticeable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got me bent. What's got you bent out of shape?
What got me bent out of shape? Argentina. Not the country in its totality, but the Argentinian national football soccer team has me bent out of shape for their on the field and their off the field antics. I didn't love how I didn't like how it finished.
No, I don't like. You said the sore losers.
Losers.
I think they were sore winners too.
That's true.
They didn't win right too, in my opinion. But I mean, I guess we'll get into some World Cup later.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But Argentina got me bent out of shape. So let's get into some football talk. That's our forte. That's kind of
bread and butter. We play for the Vikings.
We know a little bit of ball.
We play for the Cowboys.
Play for the Cowboys.
I play for the Chargers.
Play for the Chargers.
I play for the Niners.
Shoot,
I mean,
we usually went up the coast. That's all it is. So let's talk about our former team real quick, Minnesota Vikings. They got some new additions this offseason. I think the most notable ones, Kyler Murray, the was it number 1 or top 10 overall pick X amount of years ago. Has been to the Pro Bowl a couple times. Obviously, the ex-Arizona Cardinal, and it seemed like he needed to change his scenery, and he landed in Minnesota. Minnesota didn't re-sign Sam Darnold 2 years ago. They drafted J.J. McCarthy, who didn't have a great rookie campaign after he had already missed his first rookie season with an injury. How do you think that quarterback battle is going to shake out, and do you like the Vikings taking a flyer on Kyler Murray?
I love it. I feel like it's a great opportunity for Kyler to like not only leave the Cardinals and kind of like reestablish himself in the league, fix his reputation, because I feel like it was kind of like, let's just keep it a buck. I feel like it wasn't the best leaving Arizona. So I feel like it gives him a clean slate, kind of like Sam Darnold got, with the Seahawks and so on and so forth. But it also provides a little competition. Competition, hey, iron sharpens iron.
100%.
You know what I mean? So like, whatever you want to get out of your quarterback situation in Minnesota, the best thing to do is to have the best players on the roster. So like, definitely. I like that they added him. I like him with KOC. KOC is a big confidence builder in young quarterbacks, and I know Kyler's not really a young quarterback, but he's not old either. So like, he's kind of in that in between. He's got some experience, and we know he can run fast as hell. And I'm excited to see what he does. Who knows? Is it going to be more pro style? Is it going to be more shotgun? Like that's where I'm curious.
That's a good point.
Because KO likes a little bit under center. A little bit play action and all those
Yeah.
All those seam routes, all those
Right. Yeah, long developing down the field routes. I agree. I think having quarterback competition is extremely important, especially for a young quarterback. You can't just hand somebody the keys and expect them to go and win you games right away, especially a young quarterback like J.J. McCarthy, who hasn't yet proven himself. And even in college, he did win a natty, but a lot of people want to say it's because of the defense, because of the running game, because of Coach Harbaugh at the time, which could be the case. So the jury is still very much out on J.J. I'm not soured on him at all. I still think he has all the potential in the world. Will it come to fruition this year? I think maybe lighting a little fire under him, saying, hey, you're not necessarily our guy yet. We're going to bring in somebody else who we think could potentially be the guy and let you guys duke it out, and may the best man win.
I mean, having a good defense is never – I mean, Tom Brady – I mean, I don't want to compare him to Tom Brady, but,
right.
Tom Brady had great defenses. You know what I mean?
You need a great
Brian
defense.
Flores –
he's gonna get you dialed.
He's got what it takes. You know what I mean? He's gonna get you dialed. He's gonna get the players comfortable. Like, he's gonna fire some stuff up. Blitz quarterback.
And Kyler's coming into such a great situation in Minnesota with great weapons on the outside.
And we just know how they, as an organization from top down, like how they do things.
They do things very, very well in Minnesota.
Yeah, exactly. And it may be super different compared to what he's used to. So it's like that could be.
He played well when he had D-Hop as his number one. Now he has JJ, arguably the best receiver in the NFL. He got Jordan Addison opposite of him. And then they got a great wide receiver 3 in Jawan Jennings. And they still got TJ Hawkinson.
Jawan Jennings, bro. I forgot about that.
I mean, he's a dog. He's probably the best. I mean, arguably they got the best receiving core in the NFL.
And they got him for the Lowski, too.
They got a great deal with him. And he's going to be a team leader, a locker room leader. He knows coming from obviously the Shanahan system, he's going to be a great addition.
Are they winning the North? Who what NFC North breakdown? Okay, we got the Lions, we got the Bears, we got the Packers, and we got the Vikings. All right, we know Lions, the last couple of years, super strong team.
Yep.
Lost Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson's now on the Bears.
Sure.
Took a step back last year,
yeah.
Which, I mean, when you have so much success years in a row, it's so hard to maintain. So I don't want to count them out because, they have a great coach in Dan Campbell. But
I mean, they say typically if there's 7-8 playoff teams, half of those teams aren't going to the playoffs the next year.
Yeah,
that's just how the NFL works. So
players get paid, rosters change, coaches get picked up on other teams. Ben Johnson,
that continuity year to year is very difficult to do. I am going to stick with the Chicago Bears as winning the NFC North. And the reasons are because of Ben Johnson. The reasons are because of Caleb Williams, who I think has all the potential in the world. He showed what he could do on the biggest stages last year in those playoff games, coming back late in fourth quarters, making plays in overtime. I think he's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I think he is the best quarterback in the NFC North. I would take him over Jared Goff. I take him over Love in Green Bay, and I take him over Kyler or JJ in Minnesota. So I'm still rocking with the Bears. I like what they got going on. And until they're knocked off and somebody else reclaims the North, I got to rock with Chicago.
Man, Ben Johnson is like I feel like I say this, like I've said it before, my favorite but least favorite coordinator to play against because he makes so many adjustments like during the game. I mean, he knows how to exploit you. He knows how to use his players. You know what I mean? I feel like it's always very challenging when you're facing him. And you never know what you're going to get, whether that's like a lineman getting the ball or like a trick play that comes out of like –
I know.
You know what I mean? Like we've seen it. It's annoyingly frustrating.
It is.
But, I mean, if you're on his team, it's good, I guess.
I mean, I think they lacked a little pass rush last year. Their defense wasn't super stout, and I think they lost Kevin Byard. They lost Brisker. They lost Edmonds at linebacker. So they have some new influx of guys coming in on the back end. If their defense could be just a tick better than they were last year, I love them repeating as NFC North champions. So,
I mean, as far as other parts of the league, I feel like Josh Allen was mentioned as like the preseason MVP favorite, whatever that means.
Yeah.
When I think Josh Allen,
come on, bro, where you going with this? What you think about when you think Josh Allen?
We got a special clip for Josh Allen.
What you think about when you think about Josh Allen?
I remember his rookie year. They came down to Minnesota, and at this time we were rolling cover 3 defense. Like
we were hooping,
right? Buffalo is not even like that yet, right? We know this. They come down to Minnesota. First of all, they ran like his cover 3 beater when it was like someone to the flat, and then he ran the wheel up. Yeah. I'll never forget that because I was like, whoa, that's exposes some of our rules.
Yep.
But I remember it was around the 50-yard line. We had a scramble by Josh Allen. And I'll let you tell the rest.
Yeah, he jumped over me, okay? He hurdled me like I was a child. And he flew through the air, Jordan-esque, right? Boom, and I didn't even go low, which is the crazy part. Like, I was going for a form tackle.
Yeah, no, that was the thing is you were standing straight up.
And I just tackled the air, whiffed, fell right in my face. And I'm like, hold on, where did he go? He's still running. And I think Stephen Weatherly ended up tackling him. I remember this very vividly. But I will say on that first possession, we got to third down. We got off the field, and then Linval got a personal foul on Josh Allen, roughing the passer, and that extended the drive. And then that's the same drive that he jumped over me. So I blame Linval.
Okay, it's Linval's fault.
Linval's fault, not my fault.
Love Linval.
Taking no accountability.
We've made a lot of plays behind Linval, so hey. You win some, you lose some.
I think Josh was also like so young. He was like fearless. He still is pretty fearless.
He is, bro. He is fearless,
He's still fearless. But like when you're such a young player, you don't think of any of the consequences, and you're not like in tune, I guess, with your surroundings or like who you're playing against to really care. Like he just went he just played straight off basic instinct, and he hurdled me. And I will say, I'm happy that it was Josh Allen that did it.
Yeah.
If it was Joe Schmo, I couldn't live with that. But like, okay, it was a future NFL MVP. Like, hey, if that's gonna be played forever, hey, whatever. I could live with that.
I feel like he gets a lot of criticism for like, some of the choices he makes as a quarterback. Yeah, but the same choices he makes is what makes him the superhero he is. Like the same like
fearlessness.
Yeah, like I mean, I remember one time we were in Buffalo and we won a special game in overtime, but he was running the ball down the sideline, and he could have easily have ran out, and he turned up, and he tried to truck me.
That's crazy.
This is crazy.
Yeah, quarterbacks don't do that. They
don't
try
do
to slide. They try to get you to get a little late hit, but no, he wanted all the smoke.
He may have won the battle, but I definitely got him down. So I'll take.
So he's your preseason MVP favorite, just off of it.
I don't like that. I just don't like. I just think it's just so much fucking variables.
Yeah,
so many variables.
You get hurt week one, and
I just wanted to talk about it. I thought it was.
Thanks. Appreciate you bringing that up.
I wanted to just put you on blast.
Can't wait to keep going about this show. Awesome. All right, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers going back to Pittsburgh with Mike McCarthy. You played for Mike.
I did.
I played for Mike.
Mike is a Yinzer, too.
A Yinzer? What's a Yinzer?
Yinzer is like when you're from Pittsburgh.
Really?
And it's like, that's what they call it.
Why?
I don't know.
What the hell is a Yinzer?
I have no idea.
I've never heard of that.
But I'm cultured, so I do know that.
I'm uncultured.
But a Yinzer essentially is someone who was born and raised in Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I believe there's some type of dialogue. Something.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool that he gets to go back because I know that when we played Pittsburgh when I was with Dallas, he took like a tremendous amount of pride in being from Pittsburgh and like giving us his family history and stuff like that, which I think is cool being on the other side of that now, seeing him in Pittsburgh. However, him with Rodgers, when I remember the Green Bay matchups, I remember there was a ton of arrow slants.
Nasty.
So
right. And a lot of it was like get to the red zone, and then Aaron,
do your thing.
Extend the play and find the open guy.
I wonder, like,
he's not the same Aaron Rodgers though that he was in Green Bay.
And I wonder, like, how much, like, and I know that a lot of Aaron Rodgers was doing a lot of like, I don't want to say play calling, but like he always does. He has a lot of the reins of the offense, right? So I wonder if they're gonna like kind of transition back to that old relationship between him or they're gonna kind of start anew and bring fresh concepts of like. Things that they learned from other people now that they've been with other people, other teams, other coaches. So I'm actually curious to think that, I think their relationship might develop in a good way because they both bring new things to the table versus like relying on their stuff in the past.
Okay, I can see that for sure. And I got respect for A-Rod. I know we had our differences in the past and whatever, the Vikings, Packers rivalry, and we've had our occurrences.
Is he still the best quarterback you've ever played against?
In his prime, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he could make every throw. He was like sneaky fast, and he was just an ultimate competitor.
Just dot balls everywhere.
Yeah, they were never out of a game, and he always seemed to lead them to success until they got to the playoffs. They faltered a few times, but in his prime, he was probably the best. I can't think of anybody else that I would pick over him. So
I mean, and to piggyback off of McCarthy, obviously former Dallas Cowboys head coach.
Yeah.
What do we think about Dallas? I mean, I feel like everybody, Dallas is always hot, so we might as well talk about Dallas.
Yeah, I mean,
I played there. You played there.
Yeah, it was a great place to play, I think, first of all. As a player, you have all the resources in the world. There's some stuff that I didn't love, I will say. I don't think any of their moves really, like, move the needle all that much for me. I think they kind of...
Which is kind of like every offseason for them.
Yeah, it's kind of very... we're going to draft our guys. We're going to draft well.
They do draft well.
And they got Caleb Downs out of Ohio State, who I think is kind of a steal. I think he fell to number 10, and he's an absolute stud. So I think their defense should be improved. I think Dak is a top 10 quarterback. You know, every time I played against Dak or played with Dak,
he's played well.
I got nothing but respect for him. He always plays hard. And he gets a lot of slack.
A lot of wins versus me when we played against him.
He always plays hard, man. He puts the ball in the right spot, and he's a leader. Like he's a guy that you want to go and play with. And I got nothing but respect for Dak Prescott. So I hope that they could be competitive. I think the NFL is better when Dallas is good. I'm not super moved by any of their offseason additions, and their defense is going to be the question again. So they're going to put up points with CD, with George Pickens and Dak. They're going to throw the ball around and be fine on offense. Can they defend? That'll be the question.
I mean, one thing that has been getting me kind of tight, another thing that's getting me bent out of shape, I should say, is seeing all these NFL stadiums with beautiful grass.
Ooh, luscious
like
grass.
I'm talking about MetLife. I'm talking about SoFi.
Wow, that's a great point.
Atlanta. I mean, the list goes on and on. Places that are notorious for having turf, and not only turf, but turf that's
questionable
really
turf.
Heavily criticized.
For
you know
sure.
what I mean? So it's like seeing them with grass. I mean, I could just imagine coming out of the locker room, smelling the grass,
Nothing like that.
landing on the grass.
Good God. Well, I mean, if you watch the World Cup, how many non-contact injuries did you see? Or guys foot getting stuck in the ground?
I saw one, but a guy he got tackled from behind, like a slide tackle from behind, and he got landed on.
That was a Canadian game where the guy snapped his leg in half.
Yes,
and then
he got a red card.
ran up the score.
He got a red card. Yeah,
that was their second red of the game. They scored 7 goals that game because they were just ticked.
So, but other than that, maybe a hammy late in the hot game.
100%.
But
soft tissue's gonna happen.
But it's
but
you're right though. You're right.
So an entity like FIFA can come in and demand grass for their athletes,
and they get it,
immediately. In the NFL, billion dollar industry, and we can't get grass consistently for our players.
What's that? My wife was just asking me today what scar this was from, or maybe it was my Pilates teacher, one or the other.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's turf.
Turf burn, and that's for life. That ain't going nowhere.
It's just turf. I have them all over,
and that's just from
sliding. That's not even an injury. That's
I had a camp, a youth camp this summer, maybe a month ago, that you came out to. And by hour 3, you were like, bro, my back is fried. And I'm like, why? Dude, you're just over here. He's like, no, the turf. Yeah. It's working its way up my spine, and it's really causing me some issues right now.
For sure. I mean, especially when it's an ungroomed turf. Oh, the turf maintenance is so crucial when you have turf. Some turfs are just better than others. Everybody knows that.
And you think it's simply an economical thing with the NFL, why they don't want to make it consistently grass? Is it because they don't want to have to change it out every week or two? It's just a money thing?
I would like to think that it's a money thing, but I just think that from the history of the NFL and talking to the forefathers, and yes, I have talked to people who played in the NFL 30 years ago.
Right.
I think it's just one of those things that they just don't want to give up because what are the players going to ask for next? You know what I mean?
It's a negotiation.
If they give us the turf, we move on to the next thing that we want. You know what I mean? And it's
God forbid we get some. But that's
I just think that it has to be a push and pull. It has to be unfortunately,
but
I don't think it's the money.
So much money into a team and a franchise and your guys.
Don't you want to protect?
If they're healthy longer, the chance of them winning goes up exponentially.
And if they're happy, they're going to play better for you too.
And their careers get extended, and now you have a guy. 10 years instead of 8 years or 4 years. So
we can go on and on about this, man.
That is some BS.
All I know is it looks good with turf.
Speaking of the World Cup, you watched the game. I think the whole world did. I think the World Cup is the most viewed sporting event in the history of sports. Whether it's Super Bowl, whether it's the Olympics, the World Cup always dominates. Yeah. I think there's 1.2 or 3 billion, Kyle, fact check me, on how many viewers the World Cup got. And everyone was glued to the TV. I was
glued.
It was Messi's potential last World Cup ever, and a team of Argentina.
Ronaldo's potentially last World Cup ever.
For sure. Messi and the Argentinian team, who's kind of got there with some controversy, and their team is good, but they don't have another superstar on that team other than Messi. They got Julian Alvarez, who's really good. They got a couple of really good players, but no one of Messi's magnitude against a Spanish side who was just relentless on defense. Their whole back four and their goalie played outstanding all tournament.
Arguably a much harder route to the finals.
Absolutely. And it was like the clash of titans. And was there a team you were, I think I know, but was there a team you were like hoping would win, or were you just, I'm here for a good game. I don't really care about the outcome. I want to see Messi play well. I want to see a good match, maybe some goals scored, maybe some friction on the field. Like, what was your
Was there a
expectation
team I hope
into
would win? Spain, bruh.
Spain? Why Spain though? Why were you so heavily in favor of Spain?
Because it was like Argentina was on some BS, bro. Like just the way they were like. Obviously, you're gonna have high emotions when you celebrate with your team when you win, but like the way in which I just didn't like. I don't know. They were playing a little bit dirty. You know what I mean? It wasn't like
right.
And I'm not the only person who thinks this. You know what I mean?
But
it was just
people will say that's the South American style of football. Is you play,
bro? It's like
with a little
it's like
edge.
floppy. No, because it's not edge. It's like floppy. It's like
too much.
They want to do everything to the 10 when they're on defense or whatever. But then when it comes to them, they're like throwing fits over like little like. And I'm like, bro, like
that's fair.
Make your mind up as far as like how you want to play, your play style. Like
I know. I think Argentina had a lot of controversial decisions.
Argentina
had a lot of controversial decisions go in their favor throughout the tournament. You think back to the Egypt match.
Bro.
You think back to even the Cape Verde match when they were on the brink of being, going to PKs with a team with the size of a country that's like 100,000 people. And it felt like in that match, it came down to extra time, obviously, and Argentina scored, then Cape Verde scored, then Argentina scored again. And then it was like Cape Verde was threatening, and it was 3 minutes on the stoppage time. And there was a lot of stoppage during that 3 minutes, so it should have been extended, it seemed like. But right when that 3 minutes hit, game over. And people were like, hold on, we got still at least 2-3 minutes to play. And that's another whole issue.
I just feel like
soccer.
Like the ball, like everything always goes their way. Like how?
Apparently they had the most. Hold on, I got, and again, fact check me on this, but I have a tweet that came across my attention. The only team not to have a single VAR intervention against them. Most fouls of any team in the World Cup. 0 red cards except for the final.
Yes.
Most penalties awarded, which, okay, maybe that's a VAR checks it, and maybe that's a little more subjective, or objective, I'm sorry. Most opponents' goals disallowed. Most opponents' yellow cards. So the team they played got the most yellow cards.
This is overwhelming.
And the least distance traveled of any team in the World Cup.
Yeah, they played a ton of night games when everyone was
in better conditions than most teams. So it was like, is there an agenda being pushed by FIFA to get Messi and this team another World Cup? It felt that way. And I think that's why it was unsettling to watch in real time, because Paredes came on the second half of the game. And he came in almost like an enforcer. Mm-hmm. He got a yellow card within 2 minutes of being on the pitch.
And then he got another one, and another one, and another one.
He should have had like 9 yellow cards. I watched him get a yellow card in like the 48th minute against Danny Olmo, pushing him over right in front of the ref. Rightfully got a yellow card. But then he committed like 3 or 4 more challenges that could have been yellows. And probably should have been. And all he got was warnings, because I guess one of them, maybe a reason why, is because Enzo had got sent off not too long after he got put on the field. But it's like, if it was any other player, or if that was a Spain guy that was on a yellow and then committed the same type of fouls, I think he's getting the second yellow and getting sent off. So it felt like they were always getting the benefit of the doubt for most of the time.
And you know what? And I've always had respect for Messi, and I always will have respect for Messi. But for him to try to get my dog Cucurella, is that how you say it? 24 from Spain, a workhorse,
Cucurella.
A guy who plays with integrity. A guy who does things the right way, for him to try to get him out of the game.
For a brief covering of the mouth?
That actually had me tight, because I thought that was like...
That was desperate.
That was not only desperate, like you're obviously getting your ass kicked in the game.
Yes.
But like
0 shots on goal.
But like...
Just like McGregor, 0 shots.
Why would you want to win that way?
I mean, at that point, I think he was so desperate to win that he was like, I need to even this playing field because we're going to lose this match.
I'm all about the cheeky little ball moves and stuff like that. Like, that's gamesmanship. Okay, cool. But for you to try to get me out of the game for something that was not even like...
Minor.
That was...
Cucurella's not saying anything racially inclined.
No, it was like
he was basically saying like, bro, you guys are playing way too rough, or bro, my guy's injured his mouth. Like, whatever he was saying, it didn't seem like it was going to be, oh, Messi, you're up. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not what he was going for. And so it did feel a little cheap.
That had me.
I totally understand. I will say Spain made some great substitutions in that match. Ferran Torres coming on the pitch and Nico Williams coming on the pitch.
And Nico Williams got a goal taken away.
Of course he did.
Was
that
that
Argentina?
That
Why
wasn't
wouldn't he not?
That wasn't a foul.
Oh, because the guy stepped on his foot that he planted under his leg.
The guy was on defense behind him.
Goal denied. First, how'd the ref see that in real time? No chance he saw that. So
he said,
another little thing that's pushed me the Spanish side. But those two coming on made an immediate impact in that match, and ended up being Nico Williams had the assist on the front end towards goal in extra time that decided the match.
That was the spark they needed. Like,
that was a spark they needed.
Substitutes this whole World Cup. Like, you know, I obviously this is the most I've ever paid attention to the World Cup, or you know, any football matches for
cultured.
Yeah,
that's
for
nice.
This period of time. Like, I enjoy going to them live, but like.
You were invested.
Substitutes, they mattered so much throughout the whole tournament, and it was refreshing to see a guy come off the bench and immediately make an impact for his team in a positive way. Like, that is like, that's how you rise to the occasion. That's how you earn your country's respect. That's how you get a bag, to be honest. Like, that's how you become a guy. You know what I mean? These guys are all guys. Let's be real. But like,
and it was a lack of substitutions for Argentina that was like the glaring difference. I think they had two possible offensive substitutions that they could have made with Martinez coming on the pitch or Nico Paz coming on the pitch. And I know Nico Paz is a young guy, but they didn't make those. They went a little defensive, especially after they went a man down, which, okay, it makes sense. But that left the whole attack up to Messi and Julian Alvarez. And those guys were getting destroyed on the offensive side when they were going up Cucurella, when they were going up against Pedro Porro, when they were going up against Laporte. It was like, the Spanish defense had those guys in Alcatraz, like in prison, in handcuffs, all match. They did that to every team they played.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you see the meme where it was like, it was like Roger Goodell seeing the third place game?
We're going to get a third place game in there. Super Bowl runners up.
Bro, first of all, that third place game was kind of lit, though.
I mean, that
was great. Like, there was just goals left and right.
Fireworks. It was literally the exact opposite of the final.
Bro.
What about the Messi and Lamine picture?
Oh yeah, bro. That is actually like, let's think about this.
It's like we're living a simulation.
It is like we're living in a simulation. Like, you know those Simpsons where Simpsons predict like the future.
Bro,
of like
imagine there's a picture of Tom Brady bathing Josh Allen.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or John Elway or something.
That would be insane.
John Elway.
People would be like, this isn't fucking real. Like, and I didn't,
John Elway holding
honestly, I didn't believe that
Lamar
picture was
Jackson
real.
or something.
That picture is unreal to me. What is Messi wearing? And why does Lamine look like that?
And why is he bathing him?
What is this bathtub? That's like something you put your dog in. That is crazy to me. And he got the Adidas out there so everybody sees it. Look at these Adidas.
That
advertisement right there.
And, man, the whole Voldemort, like Harry Potter.
Does the loss hurt more knowing you once had to bathe the winner as a baby? Does that sting a little more knowing that,
honestly,
I bathed you?
No.
I've seen you.
If it's going to be anybody, it's going to be the child I bathed for the world to see.
That was
through whatever press clipping.
That was
a
passing of the torch.
Yeah, like this is like.
So now Lamine has to bathe someone. That's only right.
It's only right.
But what if that baby ends up to be nothing?
Or maybe let's get out of the bathtub and let's like do something like maybe play or like
maybe take a picture.
Maybe play with some blocks.
A little more wholesome. Oh my gosh, bro! But so during that match, it goes to halftime, and I'm wondering like, do I have any Spanish heritage? Because I started speaking Spanish like Harry Potter speaking Parseltongue.
Yeah,
like it was my R's were rolling.
As you watch Spain play defense, it just like
I had an inkling and an earning for paella.
Or tapas.
Tapas.
The Spanish just came from within you.
And I look at my genealogy. I did a 23andMe. I'm probably getting cloned somewhere. It's fine. I'm 0.1% Spanish.
Hey,
I'm basically. I could have played for the international team.
I mean, I think you
one drop of chocolate in the milk is still chocolate milk, as far as I'm concerned. I've never felt so much pride for a country outside of the United States than I did
Spaniard.
Yesterday. I'm a full Spaniard, and I'm so happy you go in Spain. Thank you. Viva España!
If like, I mean, I know we hear this argument a lot, but like, let's say that you were, actually had a little bit more heritage in Spain, and you came up in a better U.S. soccer system, or like what if the best athletes in the United States actually, in fact, did play soccer? Because I feel like the best athletes play football and basketball. To keep it a buck.
Yeah, that's cool. What's cool?
I remember my first football. I think it cost $125 for me to join a team.
Okay,
Which
equipment
is like
and everything.
Which even was a stretch then. But it's like
that's accessible though.
It's more doable than my brother. I couldn't even play club soccer at the same time my brother played club soccer. I would go to his practices because my mom couldn't afford both of us to be on club soccer teams.
It was that
so
costly.
I would go to my brother's club soccer practices and practice with his team as an extra body, but not be allowed to play in any of the games with him.
I bet Mike was nasty.
Bro, Mike was so nasty.
I bet he was so good.
And I remember, I remember my mom I want to say crying.
She was in tears.
The bills were not easy to pay.
For sure.
And on top of that, I remember when my brother quit eventually to play football, I remember his coach crying.
The coach cried because he quit?
Coach cried.
How old was Mike at the time?
I think he started playing football in 8th grade.
Okay.
So
he was young.
I think he quit soccer in 7th grade.
Damn, that coach must have been so hurt knowing that his best guy was, I'm out.
And when my brother started playing football in 8th grade is when I started playing in 6th grade. So not only did they lose one person.
Dog.
They lost 2 people to soccer in 1 year.
That is crazy. Bro.
And that's the truth.
I never even played, no, it's not. I played one soccer match my entire life, but I never played organized soccer. It was not even like a thought.
If you played soccer, they'd be asking for your birth certificate.
Oh, immediately. I am 12. But, I mean, I feel like I could have played goalie or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Or put me up as striker. I would think I prefer center back because I could just be a little more physical and be a little more imposing.
Facilitate,
back there.
hold the ball.
Catch some headers on some corners, some crossers. But I think that's a great point. Like, our best athletes aren't pushed into soccer. It's not fun. But I think maybe this World Cup is going to inspire that.
And I hope it's inspiring our youth development systems to
Yes.
I mean,
we need better infrastructure.
I say that, but are we rooted in the financials too heavy to where this is just so lucrative that we
people
can't
try to monetize child sports, youth sports all the time.
Because I saw a couple of takes about how the clubs investing into the kids versus the kids investing into the clubs,
right.
And until we have some at least a little bit more better of a mix than that.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
I read something about how Germany, once they got knocked out or they didn't make a group stage or they missed a World Cup, whatever, they invested so much money into soccer infrastructure around their country where there was an academy within 10 miles within every kid in the whole country.
Well, I mean, I saw Chelsea. I saw an Instagram of Chelsea putting a soccer pitch, like a street soccer pitch in the middle of the favelas in Brazil.
No shit.
So Chelsea, they
Starting them young.
They know that Brazil has talent. They know that they love soccer.
Yeah.
They are already campaigning for them.
That's crazy, bro.
Early.
Yeah, I mean,
that's crazy.
I think if our best athletes were pushed into playing soccer, that we could compete. I'm not going to say we're going to be the best.
I agree. We need a lot of work.
We got a lot of catching up to do. But if we could get our best athletes on the pitch, then yes.
And how I compare it is, NBA and the Dream Team in the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
And we were untouchable in basketball.
Untouchable.
Other countries started investing into their basketball, and now it's not a guaranteed win no more like it used to be. You know what I mean? So maybe
100%. All right. Well, now it's time for one of our favorite segments, quick hitters.
Quick hitters.
We're gonna have our boy Kyle back there ask us some questions.
I wonder what he's gonna ask us.
And we're gonna have a few answers, and some of them might be one answer, some of them might be a little dialect. So
yeah, I'll try to answer them quick, but I'm a little wordy sometimes.
What you got for us?
Who is the funniest teammate you've ever played with?
You want me to go?
Go ahead.
Everson Griffin. Easily the funniest teammate I've ever had. And for so many different reasons. But he was always so energetic and brought the same intensity and mindset to every practice meeting every time he was there. And he was such a hard worker. But pre-practice, him and Coach Zim would always have little banters and little conversations. And Everson and Zim was a hard guy to approach at first. And Everson was not shy about
he broke those walls down.
And Zim loved Everson for that reason, because he was able to talk to him a certain way that no one else could really talk to him. And Zim always wore these old ass, remember those old sweatpants that he wore?
The baggy ones.
And Zim was had a nice little belly on him, but he had no backside. He was built inverted almost. And Everson would always talk shit about that. And Zim also always kept the lady with him, respectfully. He had once his wife passed, God rest her soul, he always had a nice looking lady with him, way younger, 30, 35. And when he would be upset or be grumpy in the morning, Everson would be like, "Hey, Coach Them, I know who didn't get no ass last night. You. And we'd be at pre-practice, everybody starts dying, and Zim would be like, hit a little smirk, and I was like, man, Zim is Everson's the only guy that could talk to him like that.
Only guy, and interrupt the whole meeting.
100%.
Just to say some funny stuff, you know what I mean?
So he was the funniest team I ever had.
I feel like Captain Munderland was just like,
wow, Cap,
hilarious. I mean, it's so hard to say funny teammates,
Everyone's
but like
hilarious.
to me, Daniil Hunter's hilarious. He's super quiet, but like just the things he does, like his mannerisms, it's just
his routines.
Him
hilarious.
being my homie, I just be laughing every time because it's just hilarious.
Get some one-liners.
Best trash talker you've ever played against.
Ooh, best trash talker I've ever played against. All right, best trash talker that I've ever played against, as far as like career status, Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is actually, is he known for this? Is he notorious for this?
Oh, yeah. There's clips of him talking trash.
Because I remember, like, we had some battles, obviously. We came on top, I would say, more time. I came on top more with my team more times than not. But I remember one time we were playing the Colts when he was with the Colts, and he threw a touchdown or something like that. And, like, as soon as I turned around, like, this dude was in my face talking mad crazy. Like, he was talking so crazy, and all I could do was just laugh and be like, this is cool. This is what I hear, what I've been hearing about him. Like, okay, that's kind of cool. The person who talked the craziest was Philip Lindsay, running back.
Tiny.
Every play, just talking. He might have talked more than he ran the ball, honestly.
And he was good at it.
But
I think he needed that because he was like,
he got him into the game.
Exactly. Like that led him, because he ran hard as shit.
But what he didn't realize is that shit actually got me into the game.
Right. And that's where you kind of lose that.
Yeah, that's where you kind of lose your advantage.
Once you fire yourself
because he fired me
fires you up.
And now I'm trying to chase this dude extra around.
I want to make you feel a little something.
Actually, absolutely.
Oh, man. I can't think of like one trash talker I played against, but one that I played with, I thought was always on his game, Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like Diggs could talk with the best of them. And he has just that swag about him naturally, but on the football field, he turns in like switches mode. Him and Thielen would talk nasty.
I've heard Thielen say some crazy stuff.
I'm like, wait, you're the same Adam Thielen, like from little Minnesota? Like, what the hell? Yeah. So those two, especially in the same locker room, those guys were always talking crazy.
Would you rather ride the bench for the 2026 World Cup Spain team or win a gold medal in the 4x100 at the 2028 Olympics?
For America?
Yep.
Viva España! Put me on their bench.
I'm trying to play soccer, man.
Man, whatever happened at post-game yesterday, I would have been there throwing elbows from my teammates.
Yeah, for sure.
Paredes, bro, I would have. Man, you would have to see me.
I'm already on the bench. I might as well just get deleted off the roster.
You're going to get an elbow. I'm going to tackle you like.
I'm going to win this championship.
Nah, vamos España, baby. What you talking about? 4x1. Hell no. Put me on the bench, coach.
No disrespect. Who won the last 4x1?
Last Olympics? It doesn't matter.
I know who won the last World Cup.
Vamos España.
How much training would you need to run a sub 5-minute mile after Josh Kerr just ran a mile in 3 minutes and 42 seconds?
Bro, for me to run a sub 5-minute mile, I think I need let's just be realistic here.
Please.
I think I would need close to 5 months.
That's it.
And I say 5 months because I would just have to be cutting weight and running religiously.
Shredding. Do you lift weights still?
I don't know. That's what I'm like. I'm so confused about how it would happen. Wait, also, like, this may be being super oblivious, but I ran, I think, a little bit over 6-minute miles in high school. So, like.
Oh. So you could do it.
I think I can get it. I think it's in me a little bit, but, like, at the same time, like.
Can you do sub 4?
I don't know what kind of. I don't want to be disrespectful with that number. Maybe half a year.
Okay, I couldn't do it. I'll be honest. I refuse to run any type of mile. So I'm not running one under 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And I would have to lose literally like half my body weight. I need to be like 150. I'm not saying I'm 300 pounds.
150 run a sub. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how much would I need to weigh? If I'm 185, if I'm 195?
I think that's too much.
That's too much still?
I think that's too much. That's too much muscle.
195?
I think so. I don't know. All I know is I can't do it. So
what's the average like? Okay, so obviously.
He ran 16 miles per hour. The entire race for 3 minutes and 14 seconds. I get on the treadmill and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go. Most treadmills don't even go to 16 miles per hour.
So his name is Josh Kerr, Great Britain. So obviously, this is how it came up.
Give that man the Olympic gold.
Josh Kerr? Is that his name?
Josh Kerr.
he ran a 3-minute, 42-second, 66 millisecond mile. And we're talking about
55-second splits.
Over 60 mile per hour the whole time.
Impossible.
We're talking about, what was it, 13-second, 100 meters, if you break it down?
Yeah, 14 and a half. That's not possible.
How much does he weigh? He weighs 155?
I'm telling you,
damn.
190 is too much, brother.
190? I don't know if I can do that.
I'd have to lose literally 100 pounds to even have a chance.
Because you're right. Because he's the top of the game.
I think
he's
losing 100
training
pounds might even be harder than running.
That's why I'm like
5-minute mile.
Damn.
I couldn't do either of those.
Because he's at the top of the game, and for me to run a sub, we say sub 5 minute?
5. That's fast.
The more we talk about it, the more it seems like it's unreasonable. He's the best of the best. So it's not like oh, how am I going to be training to be a football player? Like, you still got to play football. Like, we still got to be running. Like, this dude has been doing it.
Nope. I'll run a 200.
A 200?
That's the most. I will never run a 400.
Bro, I might have to be like 170.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
155.
What's the greatest sports movie of all time?
Ooh, greatest
sports movie of all
time? Damn.
Longest Yard. I feel like it has a little, bro. It's hilarious. It's got football in it.
Oh, I got fries that'll cross your eyes.
I feel like it's just like one of those feel good, but also it'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. It'll bring you back. It'll give you you know what I mean?
It's a good movie. Adam Sandler's go.
It has a great cast. Nelly's an incredible talent.
Michael Irvin.
Nelly actually was a baller. Actually,
he was the best
running
quarterback,
right?
He had a running back.
He's a running back.
Yeah, he had like he had bad shoes.
Yeah,
and so Chris Rock got him some shoes.
Dude, Nelly.
R.I.P. Chris Rock in that movie.
Bro, great cast.
Okay, that's a great movie. As a kid, I'm gonna go Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Quack.
Flying V.
Quack. Gordon Bombay, you shitting me? That guy fired me up. Put me in the game.
I remember we got rollerblades.
Stoner bashing time.
Me and all my cousins, we got rollerblades and like little plastic. I mean, I know you remember the plastic fake hockey.
Of course I remember.
This is the only time we played hockey in my life.
Yeah.
And we got into that Flying V. and I don't know what we did, but we got into the Flying V. I don't know what we did, but we got into that. Bro.
But outside of that, when I grew up when I was like a high schooler, middle schooler, Coach Carter. Something about Samuel L. Jackson.
Coach Carter's a great one.
Inspired the hell out of me. And
who's the
Tito Cruz?
Tito Cruz
out there doing push-ups and sit-ups until they got back on the court.
Tito Cruz actually plays for the Chargers.
He does.
His name is Troy Dye. His name is Troy Dye.
He was also Spanish in the old school. That movie is just, I could put that on anytime. There's probably a lot better sports movies that are like, you say Remember the Titans, you could say Miracle on Ice, Hoosiers, but I'm going Mighty Ducks, and I'm going
Gridiron Gang.
Coach Carter.
What's the other one? Remember the Titans. Yeah, this goes on and on.
On and on. Well, let's pivot a little bit now. We talked football. We talked quick hitters. We talked World Cup. We're in a garage surrounded by some exotic, foreign, beautiful,
domestic too.
American muscle as well. What's going on? What's going on in the car world right now? This is not really my lane. I like cars. I like the way they look. I'm gonna leave it to you and Jimmy Johnson.
Man, what's going on in the car world right now?
You got some new parts. I saw you brought some new parts.
I do.
Yeah, what
I got
these
some new
parts?
parts.
What are these parts that you got?
I got some tail lights.
Okay. You're gonna install them?
I am. I'm gonna install them right after this. Hopefully.
Are they? What's different about them?
So I got an '89 Camaro. And
crispy white joint.
Everybody knows the IROC Camaro, like the IROC from the 90s. Like, that's the most popular version. I got an RS, but I got an LS swapped RS. And I got the taillights. I got the IROC taillights that I'm going to put on it. So I've been redoing the interior. I've been fixing it up, new carpet, new seats, just making it, mine and Eric's, my other friend who we split the car.
Ease all.
But this is my hobby. This is my passion. I love working on cars. I love driving cars. Yeah, bro. Like, I just love cars, and it's like I can't wait to explore them further. Yeah. What is like? Do you have any crazy like car stories about like either in the NFL or like obviously there's a bunch of guys who spend a lot of money on cars throughout the league.
Yeah, everyone's rich.
Give me a good NFL car story.
I can't think of one off the top, but I could tell you who I think has one of the better car collections in the NFL.
Who?
Patrick Peterson.
Oh, yeah, Pat P.
Pat P has some absolutely insane whips. He has like a Mercedes Black Series. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The GT?
The GT Black Series.
That car
that's nuts.
looks like the Batmobile. It is so sexy. And every time he pulled up to work, it was like, new whip, new whip, new
Was
whip.
there any dumb car purchases that you've seen throughout the league?
Yeah, of
Like
course.
early on?
My boy Irv Smith. I love Irv. Was it a purple 4x4 G-Wagon?
No,
he had
a neon yellow. But actually, those I think are pretty decent on value.
Are they? Well, I mean,
But he got two. I remember Irv got 2 4Runners. In different colors.
no shit.
Yeah, he got one yellow one and one orange one.
I'm not saying it was a bad purchase.
Do you know anybody who's bought 2 of the same car?
Yes. Taylor Mays. Bro, Taylor Mays was on our team for like a second.
Yeah.
And
that's when we got to Minnesota. Rob and I got to
right,
Minnesota.
yes. And like Taylor Mays, like backtrack a little bit, like in high school, he was like
Bro, he was the biggest, strongest,
number 2
most
with the
hardest
visor,
hit,
with the 3-bar face mask.
the most hardest hit
sleeve.
safety in the league.
Absolutely swore off. He ran like a 4.2, jumped like 40, had a 40-inch vert. And I'm like, this guy is the coolest looking safety in the world. So when he came to Minnesota, I was like, I have to talk to him. Like,
Yeah.
I told him, like, bro, Taylor Mays, you were like my favorite player growing up. And I'm like, so like, how's Minnesota going? Like, what have you been doing? He's like, oh, I just bought a new car, bro. I'm like, oh, bro, what'd you get? He said, S500. I'm like, oh, that's tough. Like, that's cool, man. He's like, actually, I bought 2. I'm like, you did what? He said, yeah, I bought 2 S500s. I'm like different colors
Why?
or like different. He's like, no, same exact one. I love this car so much that I bought 2. And then I was like, man, Taylor's different, bro. Like, I wasn't expecting you to say you got 2 of the same car. That's wild to me.
Yeah, that is wild. Why would I mean?
He loved he was like, I love this car so much, I needed to get 2.
I know people who have like collector's cars. They buy the same car over and over and over for like to hold them and like make a lot of
Like
money on
different
them.
years or just the same one?
No, like the same car. They buy a couple versions of it, like maybe different colors.
Yeah.
And what they do is they buy like 8 of them. And they sit on them.
Okay.
And they
That makes sense.
And then the value of the cars increases. And
Right,
then
they
now
start
if
getting
I have
them off.
if I have 10 cars
Yeah.
at a 500 made,
Right.
then
I'm up.
and none of them for sale, I can kind of control the market.
Okay.
So it's a financial kind of decision where it's like, I get that, but if it's an S500 or S550,
Different. I don't know.
that sounds like a little bit.
You know who also has a pretty cool car collection? I don't know if he's going to love us talking about it because he's a very low-key guy, is Daniil.
Oh, bro, the best.
Daniil
the best
Hunter
car
has
collection.
an insane car collection.
The best car collection.
And I didn't even know he was really into cars until like maybe the second or third year of him being on our team.
Very humble
Has
guy.
he ever talked to you about like how he fell in love with cars? Has it always been a thing? Or?
No, so me
I
and
don't want to speak for him.
no,
but-
me and Daniil were roommates in our first year in the league. I think maybe first and second year with Minnesota because we had to have roommates on the road.
Okay.
Those first couple years.
Yeah.
And me and Daniil would literally be scheming about how we're gonna ball out and what cars we're gonna buy.
Cop some whips.
Yeah, bro. Like and this is early on. And like Daniil was all about the Hellcat, and he'll
Okay.
tell you this. Like
He copped that.
he did cop it. That was
Yeah.
That was his first car that he got. Like he was
And
all
a track
about the
hawk.
Hellcat.
Didn't he get a track hawk?
Yeah, and I was like, Daniil, I'm like, bro, the GT3 RS, like, that is the car. Like, oh, my God. So, like, we both got our whips, like, low-key, and Daniil's gotten a lot more whips since then.
Several more, yeah.
Yeah, so have I. So
Absolutely.
it's cool to meet, me and him, we came in the league, we love cars, and our car relationship has definitely developed, and now it's like we do all this cool car stuff. You know, that the league has opened doors for us. You know what I mean? Like, I got to have this cool garage and work on my cars. I've always wanted that. And it's like, it's my passion. So
That's sick, bro.
another segment we have is like family business.
Family business.
I like family business. I feel like it gives you a little insight of like, more into our personal lives, more into what we have going on in our families.
Yeah.
Like what's going on relationship wise,
Family
wise.
business. Well, my brother, he just moved back to California.
Where was he at?
He was in Memphis, working for the University of Memphis.
Okay.
In like operations.
Okay.
And he just got hired by the new football staff, Bob Chesney and Co.
Nice.
As the director of player development and alumni relations.
Oh, nice.
I think we can both agree that historically UCLA hasn't had the strongest alumni relationships. I think obviously being players not too far removed, 10 years or so, we still feel a very close affiliation with the school, and we feel welcomed every time we go there. But I know from some peers that they don't have that same experience. So I think he was brought on because he proposed like a plan to kind of mend some of these relationships and like an alumni golf tournament. Like, why does UCLA not have a football alumni golf
Yeah.
team. Like, you know, he was posing some ideas like that. But it's really cool to see him. He graduated from UCLA.
Yeah, he
played football there.
Takes pride in it.
He loved his experience at UCLA. So to see him now have the opportunity to work there in a different capacity while still being involved with the football team.
And you get your brother back,
and
too.
I get my brother, my homie back, my golfing partner back. Like,
that's great.
It was just like a full circle moment, and like it made me emotional. Just like I'm so proud of him, and I got so much love for him, and I know he's going to do a great job because he's a hardworking kid. He takes his work very seriously.
No, he is. He's like he's a man of his word, and like he's a great golfer.
He's a
like
stand-up dude, man. So I'm excited to have him back.
And he actually asked me today what time I was working out at UCLA, and he came and met, and came and just chopped it up to me for a couple minutes before he. Man, I mean, that's the kind of guy he is.
Stand-up guy. See, already alumni relations right there. You're already working.
Guys, the job is done.
First day on the job. Actually, today was his first day.
The job is done.
How about yourself? What you got going on?
Man, bro, I just got back from a family vacation with the kids, bro.
Where'd you go? If I may ask.
We went to this place called Gaza Ranch, which is like basically Disneyland for, I guess, like a lake Disneyland.
Okay.
Like it's like, it's crazy. It's like golfing. It's like, you know, boat rides.
Utopia.
But like Utopia for kids. Like it's like everything that you think of, they like think about it. Yeah. But I went with my kids, man. My kids are growing up so fast, and it's just cool to have these experiences with them. But dude, like people say that terrible twos, right? My son is 3. 3 is for me is already starting off a little bit harder than 2 was. You know what I mean? Like he's very aware. He knows exactly what's going on. He talks. You know what I mean? Like he can communicate more with us. But like emotions are kind of everywhere. You know, they want what they want when they want it. You know, trying to teach them, you know, manners. You know, I got to lead by example. Tons of like variables that come along with, you know, having kids. And my daughter right now, bro, my daughter is just so freaking cute.
She got you.
When she gets angry though. But like,
Mama.
Bro, she was like all the whole trip. She was daddy's girl, which like both my kids were kind of mama's boy, mama's girl for a while. But my girl's low key transitioning to be like, Dad, like always, all the time, and I'm not really used to it, but like, bro, I'm loving it.
That's awesome.
Low key, so
that's awesome.
That's a little bit of my family life right now.
Okay.
Wins, confessions.
So I was just in Minnesota for a charity event for my nonprofit, raisethebar.org. Check it out. A fundraising event, and before I left the house, I did a load of laundry. I did not take that laundry out of the washing machine. So when I got back 5 days later, it smelled like a dead body.
Oh my gosh,
upstairs in my
I've done
house.
that.
And
did you toss the clothes, or do you run them back?
No, I run it back. I'm not tossing clothes.
Nah.
There's some good clothes in there.
We gonna get it.
I'm gonna run it until it smells bad.
I agree.
And you can do. There's a laundry cleaner. There's a washing machine cleaner.
Agree.
But my girl was tight because she was like, it smells like shit in here, and it's your fault. And I'm like, you're right. So let me go about that, and let me take care of that. So that's something I dropped the ball on, and it's something I do a little more often than I wish I did. But laundry, it's tough, you know.
I mean, with me and my wife have been together for a while, and obviously we have 2 kids now, and as you get married and as you have kids, you'll realize that like your relationship with your wife before kids, or like as a girlfriend, as a fiance, as a wife, post kids, it's always changing, and like the communication is not always how it used to be. As far as like, just things are changing. Your life is moving differently. Like you have more things to worry about. So like, this is me telling you, trying to give you advice, but also giving myself advice. Sure. Give yourself a little grace.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Be able to adjust, but also like buckle up. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot. You know what I mean? Like this is real talk, right? So it's like
sometimes it's a bumpy road.
So like so like
that's okay.
It's just constantly evolving, and it's a beautiful thing called life. You know
Amen. Amen.
I don't know if that was kind of like
that was deep. I like that. I appreciate that. I needed to hear that, honestly. But okay, thank you. That's a wrap on episode 1 of Bent Outta Shape. I had a ball, man. That was a pleasure speaking with you.
Man, pleasure speaking with you.
And I can't wait to get some more of these on tape, man. We got a lot of good stuff coming for you guys. Catch us next episode.
Bent Outta Shape Show.
2.
You know what I mean? Follow Goat's Part.
Follow, subscribe.
Follow Goat Farm Sports. You know what I mean, for more like little clips and funny
Goat
stuff.
Farm Media, our partners in crime.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good ride.
So stay tuned for next week's episode where we'll be joined by a very special guest, and you will not want to miss it. We appreciate all the support. Peace.
Skull. Oh, I said skull. What about it?
You got me bent out of shape.